starring the entire Nelson family.
Hi. We're going to turn back the clock a few years this evening, 8 to be exact, and show you what happened to the Nelson household during Christmas week in 1956.
We thought we'd warn you just in case we all look a little younger. We hope you enjoy reminiscing with us. There certainly are lots of beautiful Christmas cards this year.
Yeah, they're coming in kind of early, aren't they?
Are you kidding? Christmas is less than a week away.
Is that possible? Boy, it really sneaks up on you.
Oh, here's a nice card from Dr. Williams and his family.
Oh, yeah. Boy, the kids are sure getting big. You think they'd write a little something on it, wouldn't you?
Well, no, not necessarily. It's a nice picture of the family.
Oh, yeah, I like these family photographs best of all, but I like people to write a little something on them, particularly when they're such good friends of ours. Hey, here's what I mean. Listen to this. May this be your happiest Christmas, and may all that follow be even happier. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We hope we may always be privileged to include you among our nicest and best friends. Isn't that nice?
Oh, it certainly is. Who's it from?
The Acme Cleaners. Pardon me. Well, let's look at these games over here, Harriet. Harriet?
Attention, please. Calling Mrs. Muller. Calling Mrs. Muller. Little Irving is at the Lost and Found department. Please come and get him. Thank you.
How much is this donkey party game, miss? Miss? Miss?
Oh, hello, Mr. Nelson.
Well, hello there, Mrs. Brewster.
Attention, please. Mrs. Muller, please come and get little Irving. He's at the Lost and Found department. Thank you.
I guess this must be the only quiet corner in the store. Quite a crowd, isn't it?
Isn't it, though? It seems that no matter how early I start my Christmas shopping, I always get caught in the last-minute rush.
Well, that's the way it goes.
Attention, please. Calling Irving Muller. That's Irving Muller. Your mother is waiting for you at the Lost and Found department.
You know, every time I hear Silent Night, it reminds me of a wonderful Christmas Eve years ago when Harriet and I were first married. We'd finished trimming the tree, and we'd opened a few of our presents, and we're just sitting there in front of the fireplace. And all of a sudden, as if from out of nowhere, we heard voices singing Silent Night. It was a group of carolers, friends of ours, and they'd stopped in front of our house to sing for us. You know one of my favorites? Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la.
My goodness, isn't that a coincidence? We have the most wonderful arrangement of that.
Oh, well, how about that?
Why don't you and Mrs. Nelson join us? It wouldn't take much of your time.
Well, I'll speak to her and see how she feels about it.
Oh, she'd love it. Clara Randolph phoned her, and she said she'd be glad to if you were willing.
Now hear this. Will little Ozzie Nelson please report to the Lost and Found department? Oh, I beg your pardon. I'm sorry. Will Mr. Ozzie Nelson please report to the Lost and Found department? Your wife is looking for you.
Hey, that was real nice.
Thank you, dear.
Thanks, Bob. How come you didn't buy a Christmas tree when you were downtown?
Oh, it's a little too soon, Dave.
Your father wants to wait till Christmas Eve.
Well, no, it isn't a question of waiting until Christmas Eve. I just want to take things as they come along. I'm not going to get involved in a lot of complications this year.
Well, it seems to me you're involved already. You're going to sing Christmas carols.
Well, I got tricked into that, and you helped. But that's all I'm going to do.
When are we going to start putting up the lights outside the house, Bob?
We're not going to do that this year.
Who says so?
I said so. I'm the guy who gets stuck with all the work.
We'll help you.
Yeah, you guys always say that. But I'm the one who has to climb up on the roof and string the lights up.
Well, if you don't want to do anything so elaborate, why don't you just hang a few lights around the front door?
Oh, sure. I start putting them up around the front door, and somebody makes a few suggestions. All of a sudden, there's a ladder standing next to me, and the next thing I know, I'm up on the roof stringing the lights around the chimney.
Hi, Dave. Oh, hi, Doctor. Come on in.
Thanks.
Pop, it's Dr. Williams.
Hi, Oz.
Hi, Doc.
Hello,
Come on,
Harriet.
sit down.
No, I can only stay a minute. What do you think? I don't have enough to do, so they made me chairman of the Christmas Entertainment Committee at the Men's Club.
Oh, boy, that sounds like a lot of hard work.
Oh, I don't think so. It sounds like a lot of fun. You gonna do the pageant again this year?
Well, we were going to, but Joe Randolph came up with the suggestion that we do Dickens' Christmas Carol, so they talked me into playing the nephew.
You see, Harriet, that's just what I was talking about. Here's a man, one of the busiest men in town, a doctor, and they impose on him and spoil his Christmas.
Are you kidding, Oz?
No, I'm not kidding.
Oh, I get it. Who told you?
Told me what?
Oh, you sly dog, Oz. Okay, you can have the part. Here, I thought I was going to have to talk you into it, and you knew about it all along.
Now, wait a minute. If you think I'm going to play a part in your Christmas play, you got another thing coming.
That's perfect, Oz. That's old Scrooge himself. Christmas. Bah, humbug.
Well, here you'd be wonderful.
Well, sure you would. We'll count on you, Oz.
Now, wait a minute. In the first place, how am I going to learn that big, long part?
Well, that'll be easy. We're going to do a short version. I'll send you the script.
Oh, won't you stay for some coffee, Doc?
Oh, no thanks, Harriet. I got to get home. I promised Cheryl I'd start putting up the lights around the house.
Oh, we aren't going to put up any lights this year.
You're not?
Oh, well, yes, we are. We're just not going to make such a big deal of it, that's all.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, we'll count on you playing Scrooge, Oz. Christmas. Bah, humbug. Hi, Oz.
Well, hello there, Joe. Hey, you're just in time. How'd you like to help me hang these lights up in front of the house?
Oh, no, thanks, Oz. I've got plenty to do as it is. I'll tell you why I dropped by. You know, the lodge is putting on the annual Christmas Eve party at the orphanage again.
Oh, that's a nice idea.
Oh, it's a great idea. But Tubby McIntyre always played Santa Claus for us, and he moved out of town about a month ago, and we just found out that he always used his own Santa Claus outfit.
Oh, say, I have a Santa Claus outfit right up in the attic.
Oh, gee, that's great, Oz. If you're there at 7, it'll be just about right, and we'll have the bag of toys waiting for you.
Joe, look, you're welcome to borrow the outfit, but I can't be Santa Claus.
Oh, sure you can, Oz, with that wonderful hearty laugh of yours. And you can put a pillow in front there. And I don't know, maybe you won't need a pillow.
The sweater I'm wearing here. Well, I'll need a pillow.
Oh, suit yourself, but Oz, thanks so much. You've taken a load off my mind.
Well, no.
Christmas Eve, 7 o'clock at the orphanage.
Well, just a minute, Harriet. Joe?
Ozzie?
Harriet? What do you want?
I thought you were going to put up the Christmas lights on the front of the house.
Well, I will. I'm just getting them untangled here.
Oh, well, here, these are for you. Doc sent over your part for the Christmas play, and Mrs. Brewster dropped off the music. She said, would you please learn the bass part?
Thanks. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. Christmas, bah, humbug.
What'd you say, dear?
Christmas, bah, humbug.
Well, that's a fine Christmas spirit.
That's my part in the play. Christmas, bah, humbug. Does that sound convincing?
Yes, I hate you.
Thank you, dear.
You know, I just don't know how you're going to do all the stuff you promised to do.
Well, why not?
Well, everything happens on Christmas Eve, which is tomorrow night, in case you've forgotten.
Well, I know. I'll just have to work out a tight schedule, that's all.
What about the lights?
Well, I'll take care of those. Don't worry.
Why don't you put them up now?
Well, Harriet, I've got this whole big part to learn.
You can study while you're up on the ladder.
Are you kidding? Look, this is Dickens' Christmas Carol. It's not Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, and what about the Christmas tree? Shall I get that? I have to go downtown anyway and pick up some tree ornaments.
No, Harriet, I told you, I'll take care of the Christmas tree. One thing at a time.
Okay.
Christmas. Bah! Humbug. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. Bob Cratchit? So you'll want a day off tomorrow, I suppose. Convenient? Of course it's not convenient. Once a year. A poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December.
Ebenezer Scrooge. Ebenezer Scrooge.
How now? Who are you?
Ask me who I was.
Who was you? Who were you?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
No. See, you're Marley's ghost. I'm Scrooge. See, in life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley. See, that's your name. You're Jacob Marley, Marley's ghost. Try it again.
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
You're Marley's ghost.
That I am.
Will you say that there?
No, but I just thought it fit pretty good.
Don't ad-lib. Just give me the lines the way they're written there, because that's the way I'm supposed to learn them.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It must be my indigestion. For all I know, you may be an undigested bit of beef, a blot of mustard, a crumb of cheese, a fragment of an underdone potato. Did I leave anything out there?
How about a pistachio ice cream soda with an onion in it? Spoil the mood, David. Hey, what are you doing anyway? That's my sheet. I'm helping Pop rehearse.
Rick?
Trouble with you is you got no artistic appreciation.
Rick, give me the next line.
Ozzie?
What do you want?
What are you doing up there in the boys' room? I thought you were putting up the light.
Oh, I was on my way up to the roof, and I dropped into the boys' room to rehearse my part.
Well, there's a telephone call for you. Oh, here he comes now, Joe. Joe Randolph.
Oh.
Why didn't you come down the stairs?
Oh, I went up the ladder. Hello, Joe.
Oh, hi, Oz. I was just wondering, did you find your Santa Claus outfit?
Oh, not yet, but I know where it is. It's right up in the attic. Don't worry about it.
Okay, just checking on everybody.
I'll see you tomorrow night around 7 o'clock. So long, Joe.
Where are you going?
Up to get my Santa Claus outfit before I forget it.
What about the light?
Oh, well, I'll crawl out the attic window and fix them on the way down.
Oh, Miss Nelson. Mr. Nelson.
Oh, hello, Miss Brewster.
I stopped by to tell you we'll pick you up tomorrow night at 9 o'clock.
Gee, I hope I'm finished at the men's club on time.
I have some more music here for you.
Oh, I'll be right down.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
No, not now, Rick.
Your part is all marked in red. Oh, you are a bass, aren't you?
Well, no, I don't think so.
Oh, dear, I'd appreciate it very much if you would be a bass. We're so shy on basses this year.
Oh, well, all right. I've already learned the one bass part, you know.
Oh, that's just fine. Well, see you tomorrow night. Bye.
Okay. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh, there you are. You're neither Marley nor his ghost.
I'm Marley's brother.
Oh, no, Marley's brother.
We dine.
But I gotta fix the lights.
To make haste, Scrooge, the festive board is set with a blot of mustard and all that other jazz.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh, no, who are you?
I'm Santa Claus' wife, and I pressed your suit. Here, I'll put it on.
I fixed his beard for you, Pop. The wire was bent.
Oh, thank you, Dave.
I get it. Say, how about the lights on the house? Tonight's your last chance.
Well, I'll put them up as soon as I get back from buying the tree.
Hello? Oh, hi, Joe. We've got to be over at the men's club by 8 o'clock. Oh, okay, I'll tell him.
What was that all about?
Well, that was Joe Randolph, and they've changed the plans. They've got so many children, they're going to give 2 parties at the orphanage. One at 6 and one at 7:30.
I can't be there by 6.
Oh, sure you can. Oh, you get that?
What time are the Christmas carols, Pop?
Oh, they're at 9 o'clock. Oh, hi, Doc.
Hi, Oz. Say, I'm in kind of a hurry. I got an emergency call from the hospital. Would you do me a favor and run down and pick up the costumes? They're being altered. Here's the address. Now, be sure and try the pants on. Remember, they were kind of tight across the seat.
What does a man take a job for if he's not going to do it?
Want me to drive you over there, Pop?
Oh, yeah, maybe that's a good idea, Dave. This is way up the other side of town.
Well, dinner's practically ready.
Well, Harriet, I don't have time to eat dinner.
I'll go start the car.
Oh, thanks, Dave. Boy, here we go again. It's a fine way to spend Christmas Eve.
Oh, don't forget your beard.
Thanks. Where'll I meet you?
Well, I've got a couple things to do, so I'll meet you back here, okay?
Okay, bye. Coming.
Good luck.
You think these pants are awfully tight?
Oh, no, that's the way they wore them in those days. You better try the coat on, Pop. It's getting awful late. Gee, looks great, Pop.
Thank you.
Is this all right, Mr. Nelson?
Oh, yeah, I'll be fine, thank you.
Merry Christmas, boys and girls! Merry Christmas! Lots of toys for little girls and boys!
Gee, thanks, Oz. It was swell.
Glad to do it, Joe.
I better get back to the kids.
Okay, I'll see you.
I don't know how to thank you, Mr. Nelson. The children had a wonderful time.
Well, it's my pleasure. Okay, Dave, I'll be right there. Well, I'll be seeing you.
Oh, Mr. Nelson, you dropped your beard.
Oh, thank you.
See what I tell you.
Merry Christmas, Uncle. Merry Christmas. Bah! Humbug! Uncle, don't be cross. What else can I be when I live in a world of fools such as this? Merry Christmas. Bah! Humbug! Merry Christmas. Bah! Humbug! You keep Christmas in your way. I have come to see you in homage for Christmas, and I'll keep my Christmas spirit to the last. Well, nonetheless, a Merry Christmas, Uncle. Merry Christmas. Bah! Humbug!
I'm sure glad you weren't there. It was so darn embarrassing.
Oh, well, I wouldn't worry about it, dear. They probably thought it was part of the play.
Yeah, I thought it was swell, Pop. Everybody laughed.
Well, that's for sure. Gee, I didn't get a Christmas tree.
Oh, Ricky's getting one.
Oh, good.
Give me your coat.
Rick?
Sorry, Pop. This is the best I could do. They're all sold out.
Well, it wasn't your fault, son. I should have bought a tree weeks ago.
What's the matter?
Oh, I banged my knee. Trying to climb in and out of the car so darn fast.
Oh, it's a shame, dear.
Oh, I meant to tell you, Pop. I got a parking ticket outside the men's club. Gee, I didn't know it was a red zone.
Boy, that does it. That's the end.
Here, let me see it, Dave.
I spend all week knocking myself out, and what do I wind up with? A broken leg, a parking ticket, a scraggly, scrawny-looking Christmas tree.
Hey, wait a minute. This isn't a parking ticket. It says you are hereby sentenced to a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Don't forget the policeman's ball January 15th.
Sure is.
It sure is.
Well, come on, gang. Let's join the carolers.
Yeah, come on. Let's go, boys.
Hey, it's snowing outside. Yeah, how about that?
Oh, how wonderful.
Harriet, where's my top coat?
It's in the den, dear.
In the den?
Surprise!
Oh, Harriet, this is beautiful. Gee, thanks, fellas.
Jingle bells,
It's going to be the most wonderful Christmas we've ever had.
I think so, too.
oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Merry Christmas! Oh, that's wonderful. Merry Christmas. Hey, Oz, what happened? You usually have lights up in front of the house.
I know it, Doc. I kept promising Harriet I'd put him up, but I just never got around to it. It's all my fault.
Okay, Ricky, hit the switch.
Hey! Who did that?
Well, Ricky and I did. We didn't want you and David to have all the fun.
Well, how about that? A man doesn't know what goes on in his own house.
Well, come on, let's get going.
How about deck the halls? I've been practicing the bass part all week.
Okay, here we go.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Drove the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la.
Well, that's what happened at the Nelson household during Christmas week in 1956, 8 years ago. And now here we are, it's practically Christmas 1964. We're all a few years older, and our family is a little bigger, we're happy to say.
In fact, there are 8 of us now instead of 4. So if you'll stay with us for just a moment, we'll be right back while Rick sings the Christmas song, and we'll meet the entire family.
That's Dave and June and their little boy Danny, and Rick and Chris and their little daughter Tracy. We'll be back in just 60 seconds.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
Now, on behalf of all us Nelsons, Dave, June, and Danny, Rick, and Chris, and Tracy, and Harriet, and myself, Want to wish you a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
You didn't like the jacket I gave you very much, did you?
Well, are you kidding? It's perfect, just what I wanted.
Well, then why don't you wear it and let Ricky wear his?
This? Well, I just trying it on. Pretty nice, isn't it?
Shall I get you one for your birthday?
Oh, no, thanks. It's very nice, but it's a little too young for me.
Oh, good. Then I'll just send you a card.
Well, it'd better be a pretty fancy one. Oh, where did you say I got those?
Mrs. Brewster, she knitted them herself.
Oh, wow. So what are they for?
Well, they're socks. They're for your feet, of course. I think they're kind of cute.
Oh, yeah, that's very nice. Considering she knitted them with her feet, you say?
Oh, don't be silly. I think it was very thoughtful of her.
Oh, yeah, it was very nice. Maybe they'll shrink a little.
Oh, say, do you know who sent Ricky that pretty sweater?
Well, yeah, Kay and Al.
I thought so. I just wasn't sure about it.
Pop, which one of these ties do you think looks the best?
Oh, that's hard to say. They all look nice, Dave. It depends on what you're going to wear it with.
Well, for instance, if you were going to borrow one, which one would you take?
Well, I think I'd take this one.
Well, that's the one you better wear, Dave, if you want to protect us.
Hey, Rick, wait a minute. Where are you going with my smoking jacket?
Well, somebody's got my new sport coat on.
Oh, yeah, well, I was just trying this on.
Hey, you want to trade? This one fits me fine.
Oh, no, I can't do that. See, your mother gave me that for Christmas.
Mom gave me that one.
Yeah. Well, here, I don't let you have it.
You sure it's my turn? It must be. I wore it all last night.
What is a present that hasn't been opened yet?
Well, who's it for?
To David and Ricky from Aunt Ellen.
Aunt Ellen. Did I ever meet her?
Yes, I think so. A long time ago. It's been years since we've heard from her.
Careful there. Half of that's mine. What is it, Dave? It's a Tiny Tim construction set.
I guess she lost track of the boys' ages.
Yeah, it's a nice thought, though.
Remember, I had one of these when I was about 8 years old.
It's kind of nice.
And here you are, Pop. It's all yours.
Oh, thanks. You can put together some interesting things with these.
Hey, Pop, I'll trade you my half for the smoking jacket.
Oh. No, thanks, Rick. I don't want to keep it. I just want to fool around with it a little.
Just thought I'd ask. Well, I was thinking last night about some of the Christmases we had when we were real small. I remember I could hardly wait for 6 o'clock to come so we could go downstairs and see all our presents.
Yeah, Christmas is really great about that age.
Oh, things haven't changed so much, at least not the day after Christmas. We always used to gather around the tree just like this and talk things over.
It looks the same to me. Mom cleaning up the mess, Pop playing with our toys. You're a fine one to talk. When are you going to give me a chance at my electric guitar? Gee, why shouldn't I play it? After all, I gave it to you. Well, at least my name was on the card.
I think we all got real lucky this year. It was a wonderful Christmas.
Yeah, it sure was. I remember the best time I ever had was the day after Christmas. We got those skates, and we all drove up to the lake and went skating. Yeah, and they had a big bonfire going, and we all sat around and roasted hot dogs. And I drank coffee, and nobody knew it. You were a little devil, all right.
Gee, I haven't been skating in years.
Neither have I. Gee, I don't even know if my skates still fit me or not. Oh, we'll take these for you, Mom.
Oh, thanks, dear.
You want me to take them out the incinerator and burn them?
Don't you dare.
What are you going to do with them?
Well, I'm going to save them, of course. You don't burn beautiful boxes like those. Put them on the top shelf of the garage, boys.
Well, how about the boxes you saved from last year?
Oh, well, push those to the back of the shelf and put these in front of them.
We're going to drive downtown. Do you want anything from down there?
No, thank you, dear.
How about you, Pop?
Oh, no thanks, Dave.
Hey, what are these, Mom?
Oh, they're socks. Mrs. Brewster knitted them for your father. And no remarks, please.
Oh, they're perfect.
Hey, what are you doing?
Watch this. Here's one for you, Dave. It's a thing for skating.
Go on, you guys.
There, you see?
Oh, it's very nice, dear. What is it?
Oh, no, I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about the boys.
What about them?
Well, we're always afraid we're forcing ourselves on them, and yet they're the ones who always talk about the good times we used to have together.
Well, we still have good times together.
Oh, yeah, but I mean things like going up to the lake, ice skating, things like that.
Well, if they want to go skating, they'll just hop into a car and drive up there. They don't need us tagging along.
Oh, no, you know what I mean. There's something about Christmas week that sort of brings families together.
Are you kidding? The only time they're home during the holidays is to eat and sleep. And sometimes not even that.
Look, I know those guys pretty well. They don't like you to know it, but they're both sentimentalists at heart.
Well, of course they are, and I'm glad. What are you building?
What I had in mind is, why don't we suggest to them that we all take a drive up to the lake and have an old-fashioned family skating party?
Yeah, it sounds good to me. Oh, wait a minute. A few of us girls are going to get together over at Clara's tonight. Jill had to go out of town.
Well, can't you call her up and get out of it?
I suppose I could. In fact, I told her I might not be able to make it.
Oh, great. Well, then we'll go. I'll go see if I can find our skates.
I think they're out in the garage. Oh, and while you're out there, see if you can find some old pillows. I haven't been skating in quite a while.
Hi, Oz. Gee, I'm sorry, Doc.
Okay, so you didn't like my Christmas present. You don't have to be a sorehead.
I don't know why Harriet wants those boxes up there.
I want you to see what Santa Claus brought me.
Oh, what is it? Oh, boy, what a beautiful bowling ball.
I figure that ought to raise my average by at least 12 pins.
Let's see, the last time we bowled, your score was 110, wasn't it?
It was not. That was my golf score.
Oh.
I thought maybe you'd like to bowl tonight, and we could make a little bet.
Well, gee, thanks a lot, Doc, but Harriet and the boys and I are going up skating this afternoon up the lake, and I don't think we get back in time.
Ice skating?
Yeah.
You got one of my cards? Having a special on simple fractures this week.
Did you give green stamps?
Only on house calls. Sure you don't want to change your mind, go bowling, Oz?
Well, gee, thanks, Doc, but I'm afraid the boys would be too disappointed.
Oh, come on, Oz, don't give me that. How'd you con them into it?
No, really, I didn't con them into it. It was their idea, actually.
Well, have a good time. Tell you what I'll do, Oz, since you're such a good friend of mine. I'll throw in the green stamps with a simple fracture.
Come in. Well, hello there, Terry. Merry Christmas.
Thanks, same to you.
Hey, that's quite a gun you've got there.
Yeah, choose ping pong balls.
Well, how about this?
It's very well constructed, too. I got it yesterday and it still works.
Gee, I'm sorry.
Very funny, very funny.
Well, you must admit it was a good shot, though.
You'll hear from me later.
I hope you're not mad, Mrs. Nelson.
Oh, no, Terry, I have a very good sense of humor.
See, everybody in our family has a good sense of humor, Terry.
I told you you'd hear from me later.
Maybe I shouldn't have brought this gun over here.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the gun. It's just a lucky thing it doesn't shoot billiard balls.
I guess Dave and Ricky didn't get any toys, did they?
Well, they got this one over here kind of by mistake.
Oh, I got one of these last year.
They're real nice. Did you make anything with it?
No, we had a little bad luck. My dad broke it before I had a chance to build anything.
Oh. Well, that's the way us dads will do sometimes.
Hey, are these new?
Oh, no. These are a few years old.
I got a pair of skates for Christmas.
Oh, did you? Skating's a lot of fun.
Are you going skating, Mr. Nelson?
Well, yeah. As a matter of fact, Dave, Ricky, Mrs. Nelson, and myself, we're all going skating this afternoon up the lake.
Wish my dad would take me skating.
Well, would you like to come along with us?
Yeah, do you really mean it?
Well, sure. I think you'd better ask your mother first.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Nelson. I'll be right back.
Hey, just a second. Don't forget your gun.
Thanks. You won't leave without me, will you?
Oh, no.
Godfather?
Yes, outside.
Okay.
Made some hot chocolate and sandwiches to take with us.
Oh, good. Good night. Where are the boys?
I think I just heard him pull in the driveway.
Oh, yeah, here they come.
Oh, you've got on your long woolen underwear, too, huh?
Well, come on, hurry up, fellas. Get your warm clothes on.
Why? It's not cold out.
It will be up at the lake.
The lake? Who's going up to the lake?
Well, we are.
We are.
We're skating.
Oh, gee, that's swell. Have a good time. Yeah, have a good
Oh, wait a minute, fellas. We're all going up there together like we used to.
time. We are.
Well, gee, fellas, it was your idea. Don't you remember you were talking about the good times we used to have the day after Christmas when we'd all go up to the lake skating together? So I just thought we'd follow your suggestion and go up there today.
Well, it wasn't a suggestion, Pop. We were just sort of reminiscing. Yeah, reminiscing.
Oh. Well, I thought you wanted to go up there.
Well, it would have been swell if we'd have known in time, but I have a date. Yeah, me too.
Oh. Oh, well, I guess I just misunderstood. I kind of thought you wanted to go when you mentioned... It's okay, fellas.
Gee, Pop, you don't have to wait for us. Why don't you and Mom go up there?
Oh, no, that's okay, Dave. We'll make it some other time.
Gee, I'm sorry, Pop, but I wouldn't want to call off this date at the last minute.
Oh, that's right.
Maybe we can make it some other time.
Yeah.
Care for some hot chocolate?
Oh, no thanks. I don't think so.
You know, we really can't blame the boys, dear. We just assumed they'd want to go.
Oh, sure. We can't expect them to call off the date. I was just hoping maybe we could go skating together.
Say, as long as we're not going to go anyway, I think I'll call up Clara and tell her I can come over and play bridge tonight.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Why don't you do that?
Hey, why don't you call up Doc and tell him you can go bowling?
Oh. Yeah, oh, no.
No, after you.
No.
Oh, come on.
Oh, hello, Doc. This is Ozzie. No broken bones. Look, we're not going to go skating. I wonder, would you like to go bowling?
Yes, Clara. If you're still going to play, I can make it. Well, we've changed our plans. Okay, can you pick me up at 7:30? Fine. Goodbye.
Are you all set?
Yes, you're going bowling with Doc, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we can go skating some other time.
Oh, sure. It probably would have been too long a drive all the way up to the lake anyway.
Would have been fun, though. The four of us, just like old times.
For goodness sakes, dear, you don't seem to realize the boys have grown up. We don't have any little children around here anymore. Oh, what happened to the instructions that came with this? Do you know?
They're right here.
Oh, thanks. See, things have changed around here.
Yes, you used to get a lot more toys for Christmas.
Oh, you know, little Terry would tell me he got one of these for Christmas last year. Holy smokes.
What's the matter?
Well, little Terry, I promised we'd take him up to the lake.
Well, what did you do that for when we're not going?
Well, I did when we were. I told him to go home and see if it was okay with his mother.
Well, what'll we do?
Well, gee, I promised him. I can't disappoint the little guy. Why don't we go up anyway? We can be there in about 3 hours, Harriet. You should have seen the look on his face when I told him we'd take him with us. Harriet?
Hello, Clara. This is Harriet. I'm afraid there's been another slight change in our plans.
Yeah. But, gee, I'm terribly sorry to keep changing your plans like this, Doc, but I just don't think I should disappoint the little guy. Well, we can go bowling some other night. Okay, Doc. I'm sorry. So long.
Everything all right?
Oh, I hope so. He didn't seem too happy about it.
What did he say?
Well, I'm not quite sure. The whole last part was in Latin.
How about in the dirt?
Oh, it must be little Terry. Just a minute. Oh, hiya, Terry. Come on in.
Hi, Mr. Nelson.
Well, I see you're all set for skating.
Well, that's what I came over to tell you. I can't go with you. My father's going to take me after all.
Oh, I see. What, did he change his mind?
Yes, sir. My mother made him. She's a very forceful woman.
I see what you mean. Well, does your father know how to get up to the lake?
Oh, we're not going to the lake. We're going to the Polo Palace. Thanks anyway, Mr. Nelson.
Oh, okay. Have a good time.
Now what do we do?
Well, there's no sense sitting around the house doing nothing.
Well, here's an idea. This time you call up Clara and I'll call up Doc.
See any alleys open yet, Oz?
No, the guy said he'd let us know.
It's too bad I called up and canceled our reservation.
Well, it's my fault. I know how anxious you are to try out your new bowling ball. I thought sure we'd have the family skating party.
Yesterday was Christmas, Oz. You spent it with your family, didn't you?
Well, naturally.
Well, consider yourself lucky. Now, my boy went to a basketball game and then to a dance. All I saw of him was the back of my new sports jacket going out the front door.
I know just what you mean. I got a new smoking jacket for Christmas, and Ricky's had it on more than I have.
Dr. Williams?
Oh, yes. Is there an alley ready for us?
No, there's a phone call for you.
Oh, thank you.
You can take it right over here.
Thank you. Dr. Williams? Oh. Oh, well, I'll meet you there in 10 minutes.
Anything important, Doc?
I got to meet Mrs. Jackson in the stork at the hospital.
Oh, when are we going to go bowling?
Next time you decide to go ice skating.
Harriet? Boys?
Isn't this a wonderful time of the year, this winter vacation time? Move your chairs over closer here while our roving camera takes you to some of our favorite winter sports rendezvous within easy driving distance of your home. Doesn't this look like fun? Down we go on the old toboggan slide. Look out there, kids. Wow, look at those skiers as they wind their way gracefully down the slope. Say, this looks familiar. Why, of course, this is the famous winter lodge at Lake Wauwanaisa. Skiing and skating are wonderful this time of year. Well, for goodness sakes, this looks like old times. Here's the Nelson family. They used to come up here every Christmas vacation, but I haven't seen them for years. Doesn't Harriet skate nicely, though? So smooth and graceful. And David and Ricky, just look at those boys skate. And Ozzie. Yes, sir, I haven't seen Ozzie up here in quite a while. Here they come round again. Isn't it nice to see families having fun together like this? Watch David. Very nice, Dave. That's a well-executed 3-jump, a beauty. I don't think Ricky will try any jumps. He's wearing racing skates. Wait a minute. Boy, that was a beauty, Ricky. That's a very difficult jump known as an axel. There aren't many professionals who can do a jump like that on racing skates.
Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged and funny, but we'll travel along, singing a song, side by side. Oh, we don't know what's coming tomorrow. Maybe it's trouble and sorrow, but we'll travel a road, sharing our load, side by side. Through all kinds of weather, what if the sky should fall? Just as long as we're together, it really doesn't matter at all. When they've all had their quarrels and parted, we'll be the same as we started, just traveling along, singing our song, side by side.
Need any help, sir? Oh, no, thanks. I skate much better up at the lake. Hey, Pop. Oh, hiya, Dave. Hiya, Rick. You know Benny and Carol, don't you? Hiya, girls. What are you doing here? Well, I was home watching television when all of a sudden I got the idea to come over here skating. Gee, I never thought I'd see you guys. It's a wonderful surprise. We were going to go to the movies, but the girls got some skates for Christmas, so we decided to come over here instead. Oh. Hey, what are you doing with my new smoking jacket? Looks pretty good, huh, Pop? I'll trade you this for that jazzy sweater you got there. Yeah, it's a real gasser, Pop. Where'd you get that? Well, your mother gave it to me years ago. I haven't worn it much lately. Where is Mom? Oh, she's playing bridge over at Mrs. Randolph's.
I am not. I'm right here.
Hi.
For goodness, this is a wonderful surprise. I thought you were over to Clara's.
Well, I was, but all that talk about skating made me want to skate again, so I talked the girls into coming over here to play bridge.
Oh, hiya, girls. Oh, gee, isn't this wonderful? Here it is, the day after Christmas. We're all here together skating. It's just like old times. Is it ours to bring the girls home for something to eat a little later on, Mom?
Well, it sure is.
Well, we'll see you a little while then.
All right.
Okay, so long. See you later. Oh, gee, isn't this wonderful, Harriet? Gosh, just like old times.
Well, come on, old-timer, let's skate.
Oh, no. Nap, 2 of those, please. Thank you very much. Here's one for you.
Hi, Dave. Rick.
Hi, John. Have a seat.
Thanks. What have you guys been doing?
Christmas shopping. We've been all over town trying to get a present for my father.
Well, what'd you get him?
Nothing.
Well, that ought to be a big surprise.
Everything we like was out of our price range. Well, let's face it, anything over 50 cents is out of our price range.
How come?
Well, we spent all our money on the other presents.
That makes it tough.
We want to get him something different this year instead of just neckties.
What's the matter with neckties?
Well, nothing, except we've given him so many of them. I sure wish we could think of some way to earn some money.
Well, perhaps I can help you, Sonny. Why don't you write me a letter?
Oh, where should I send it to? The North Pole?
To my usual address.
What do you have, Wally?
Well, I'll have a hot chocolate.
Hey, you better lay off the hot chocolates. You're putting on a little too much weight.
Well, this isn't all me. I've got a thin pillow in here.
I sure wish you had some pull with a real Santa Claus, then maybe you could help us solve our problem.
What do you mean, real Santa Claus? Would you care to tell me about it from there, or would you like to sit on my knee?
Hot chocolate, Santa Claus.
Oh, thanks. Well, just put this check in your stocking, and I'll pick it up when I come down your chimney Christmas Eve.
I prefer cash on the barrelhead.
Well, don't you trust old St. Nick?
Of course I do. Just don't try to get out the door without paying.
That boy's going to have a mighty meager Christmas. I'm afraid we'll have to discuss your problem unofficially. This beard's getting in the way.
Well, the problem's very simple. We need money. It's for a Christmas present for Pop.
Well, I'll be glad to let you take over my job. I just took it temporarily while my suit's being pressed.
Maybe you get a job at the Emporium. If they need guys to wrap Christmas gifts, they pay a dime a package.
No, I'm no good at that. I always get my thumb caught in the bow.
Of course, a couple of friends of mine cleaned up last year. They rented a lot, bought some Christmas trees, and sold them. Maybe you guys could do that.
What's the catch?
Well, there's no catch. You just rent a lot, buy the trees, and sell them.
Well, that's the catch. Where do you get the money to buy the trees and rent the lot? Hey, I have an idea. Why don't we borrow the money from Pop? Well, that doesn't seem fair. To borrow money from Pop to buy his own Christmas present? Well, the idea sounds all right to me if he'll lend us some money. Suppose he doesn't. Well, then he gets some more neckties, and he has nobody to blame but himself.
That's good sound thinking. Speaking unofficially, of course.
Look, it's not that I don't want to help you guys. I've been an easy mark before, but I just don't have any confidence in the whole idea.
Well, why not?
Well, for one thing, I think you're too late.
Your father's right. There are Christmas tree lots all over town. You'll never find a vacant lot.
Well, that's just it. We already did. You remember that diner on 8th Street called Homemade Tommy's?
Yeah.
Well, it's a vacant lot now, and Tommy said he'd rent it to us real cheap. Oh, I get it. Well, there's just one thing, though. A small matter of paying the rent in advance.
Well, how small a matter is it?
Well, $35 worth.
$35?
Oh, that's okay, Pop. We'll pay you back out of our first day's profit.
Well, you suppose you don't have any profits?
Oh, there's bound to be. Everybody's buying Christmas trees. That's the best time of the year for them.
I don't know.
Who was it, Dave? It was Wally. Borrowed $35 from his father and paid for the lot.
Oh. There, that kind of lets me off the hook, doesn't it? Well, not that I was hooked, but I mean, now I won't have to advance you the money.
Well, not for the lot, but I'm afraid we're going to have to hook you for the money to pay for the trees.
You can't win here.
Hi, Rick. Oh, hi, Pop. How do you like our signs?
Oh, gee, look darn good. Oh, I'm not so sure I like this one. Hang one on Christmas Eve?
I think we're taking that the wrong way, Pop. See, we're giving away a free ornament with every tree.
Oh, and this goes over the box of ornaments. That's pretty clever.
Say, Pop, I was wondering if we could borrow the Christmas lights from you. You know, the ones you string up outside the house?
Well, what do you want those for?
Well, we thought it'd be a good idea to put them up around the lot. You gotta have lights up at night.
Oh, well, gee, the only thing, Rick, your mother likes us to hang those lights up every year. She's probably going to ask us about them any day now.
Well, gee, David and I won't be able to help you this year. We're working.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe your mother won't mind if we let you guys have them just this one year.
Thanks, Pop, but I don't think we'll need them.
Well, sure you will. How are you going to sell Christmas trees at night without lights?
No, we've got a bigger problem. How are we going to sell Christmas trees without Christmas trees?
What's this? We went down to the wholesale market and we couldn't get any.
None at all?
No, we couldn't even buy any pine cones so we could grow our own.
We should have ordered the trees weeks ago.
Well, aren't they going to get any more in?
Well, one guy said he might get some, but he was pretty indefinite. Well, what about the lot? That's a good question.
Well, I've got a better one. How will we pay back my father?
What kind of a business deal is this? We've been in business for 2 days and we haven't got anything to sell, and we're out $35.
Well, I'm afraid I can't be of any help here. Good luck, fellas.
Well, thanks, Pop.
Yeah?
Howdy, this is the David Nelson residence.
Oh, yeah? He lives here, among others. Dave?
You David Nelson?
That's right.
Well, I put 'em.
I'll put what?
The Christmas trees you ordered.
Oh, you got them?
Oh, I got a whole truckload of 'em.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, you're really lucky this is the last shipment this season.
Yeah, we sure are. Could you take them down to the vacant lot on the corner of 8th and Maple?
Is that where Tommy and Tommy's used to be?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I always said that place would make a great vacant lot. You understand these are COD?
Pop, could you make out a check? A check?
Yes, sir. The trees are right outside.
Oh, well, I'll have to get my checkbook.
Here it is.
Oh. I'll need a desk to write this on.
I couldn't carry that.
Right on my back, Pop. Oh. It's, Stop shaking, Dave.
I'm not shaking.
Same thing happens to me every time we get a COD package.
Where'd all the trees come from? They were just delivered. The driver's going to take them down our lot, and as soon as we sell a few trees and pay Wally's father back, we'll be in business. We already paid Wally's father back. How? Well, we got the money from the guy who took the lot over from us. You mean we don't have a lot anymore? No. Well, holy smokes, what'd you do that for? Well, we weren't sure we were going to get any trees, and we didn't want to get stuck with a lot. Well, now we're stuck with the trees, and we haven't got any lot.
Well, what do you want me to do with them?
Gee, I'm afraid you better take them back.
Oh, gee, Bob, give us a chance here. Could you leave them in the backyard for a while?
Anything you say, it's all right with me.
Sure, I don't know, Dave.
Well, we'll find another vacant lot someplace, Pop. Oh, sure, that'll be easy.
Well, at least we won't have any trouble finding a Christmas tree this year.
Ozzie?
I'm in here.
Ozzie?
Harriet?
I'm in here.
Harriet?
Ozzie?
No, this is Darb. I'm in here looking for you.
Never mind, Darb, I found it.
Darb?
I'm in here, Oz. Better send in the search party. I think I've lost.
Right up this way, east-northeast.
Oh. Why, it's like being in the North Woods in there.
You're kidding.
Every time I look out of the window, I expect to see Santa Claus walk out of there.
Hiya, folks. It's me, Wally.
Oh. Hi, Wally.
I'm looking for Dave.
Are you sure he's not lost in the woods here?
No, he and Ricky went downtown to look for a vacant lot.
Well, I was supposed to go with him, but I was called back into uniform.
Oh. You guys better hurry up and find a place to sell these trees. Christmas is almost here.
Oh, you're not kidding. Well, if Dave comes looking for me, would you tell him I'll be in front of the Emporium?
Okay, Wally.
Okay, Wally.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So long.
I'll see you fellas later.
Darb? Darb?
Yeah, here I am.
Oh. What'd you do, get lost again?
No, I was in here looking your trees over, and since you're stuck with so many of them, I'll tell you what I'll do. I saw a pretty good-looking one back there. I'll give you 50 cents for it.
Why, are you kidding? The boys can't sell these trees for 50 cents apiece. They've got a lot of money invested in these. As soon as they find a vacant lot, they'll go like that.
Okay, I'll make you a business proposition. If I can tell you where to find a vacant lot, how big a tree will you give me in exchange for that information?
Take your pick.
I've already picked one. Over there by the garage.
Okay, it's yours. What's the suggestion?
Well, you know Ed Ferguson, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Good. I'll go get my car and come back and pick up my tree a little later.
No. You can't get a tree for Ed Ferguson.
I don't want a tree for Ed Ferguson. I want one for me.
I mean, look, that's not information. Just the name Ed Ferguson.
Look, if you know Ed Ferguson, you know he has a lot of real estate around town.
Yeah?
Now, doesn't it stand to reason he also would have an empty lot?
Hey, that's a darn good idea.
Maybe I should have picked out a bigger tree.
What's going on here?
We've been camping in there, Mr. Nelson. Yeah, just like the woods. Sure is good camping, boy.
I'm terribly sorry. The only vacant lot I own is way out in the country.
Oh, that's a shame.
Wait a second. I just thought of something. Do you think the boys would be able to use an empty store?
Oh, hey, that sounds great. Yeah, I know just where this is. Only thing, if it wouldn't be too expensive.
Oh, don't worry about that. The new tenants won't be in there for a month.
Oh, gee, this is just perfect. I'm sure the boys will consider it a great favor.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Oh, I wonder if they could do me a favor.
Well, I'm sure they'd be glad to. How big a tree do you want?
Oh, it isn't a tree. It's my wife's niece. She's going to spend Christmas vacation with us.
Oh, well, that's nice.
You see, she doesn't know anybody in town, and I wondered if your boys could kind of introduce her to some of their friends. She's about David's age.
Oh, yeah, they'll be glad to.
Oh, I'd certainly appreciate it. She's a real nice girl, has a wonderful personality.
Oh, I'm sure she has. Well, thank you very much for the vacant store.
Oh, it's okay. Glad to help out.
Gee, this is great, Pop. Yeah, an empty store. This is perfect. We won't even have to sleep outside.
Yeah, I was kind of happy when Mr. Ferguson told me it was available.
Now we have to figure out how to get the trees down there.
Oh, Dave, there's one thing I think I should mention to you.
You mean it used to be an old fish market?
No, nothing like that. It's in real good condition. It's a nice store, and it's in a good location.
Well, what's the catch?
Well, I don't know if you'd call it a catch, but see, Mr. Ferguson has a niece, and she's coming to visit them during the Christmas holidays, and naturally, she doesn't know anybody in town, and he thought it might be kind of a nice idea if you boys sort of introduced her around. She's, I'd say in about your age group, Dave.
Does our getting a store depend on this?
Oh, no. You've got the store, and that's definite.
Oh, that's good. Come on, Dave, let's get the trees.
Fellas, after all, Mr. Ferguson did you guys a favor. I think it'd be nice if you'd do him a favor.
Well, gee, Pop, we don't even know this girl.
Well, I know, but she's Mr. Ferguson's niece. And he said she's a very nice girl and has a pleasant personality, I believe he said.
And that's all he said about her, huh?
Well, yeah. See, it's up to you guys. You make whatever decision you want. But personally, I think it'd be a very nice thing to do. Well, pardon me, fellas. I'll leave you with that thought.
What do you think, David? Well, I suppose we ought to do Mr. Ferguson a favor. Yeah, I think so, too. Then you can take her out.
Me? Wait a minute, what about you?
Well, Pop said she was your age. It wouldn't be fair for her to go out with a kid like me. We didn't say anything about taking her out. All he said was to introduce her to some of our friends. Well, yeah, but all our friends are busy except you. Well, I'll be selling Christmas trees. We won't have any place to sell them unless you take out the niece. That's blackmail. Well, why don't we just call it good business? I don't know what you're complaining about anyway. Pop says she's a real swell girl. She's got a very nice personality. Frankly, David, I'm a little disappointed in you.
Don't get lost, will you?
Look, the whole idea of this is to make money so we can buy Pop a nice Christmas present. Isn't it worth a little sacrifice to make dear old Dad happy on Christmas morning? Give me your handkerchief. You're breaking my heart. You got Mr. Ferguson's telephone number, too? That's the spirit, Dave. This is my handkerchief.
Just perfect, Dave. How much rent is he going to charge us?
I don't know. Pop didn't tell me. I forgot to ask him.
Well, we ought to sell a lot of trees here. It's a wonderful location.
Hi, boys.
Hi.
I'm Mr. Ferguson.
Oh, how do you do, Mr. Ferguson? I'm Dave Nelson. This is my friend Wally.
How do you do?
Wally?
I tried to phone you a little earlier.
Oh, nothing wrong, I hope.
Oh, no, I just wanted to tell you that I'd be happy to take your niece out.
Oh, that's fine, Dave. I'm glad to hear it.
What's this? Have you been holding out on me, Dave? Have you got another one for me, Mr. Ferguson?
Matter of fact, I have. But I'm afraid she might be a little young for you, Wally. She's a real nice girl, though. She has a great personality.
Oh, Mr. Ferguson, this is my brother Ricky. Oh, how do you do, sir?
Hi, Rick.
I got some good news for you, Rick. Mr. Ferguson has another niece. She sounds just about right for you. Who, me? Yeah, she's a real nice girl. She's got a great personality, and she's just about your age.
Well, maybe a little younger. The fact is, I haven't seen the girl in several years.
Oh. Fine.
Well, if you boys need anything, you just let me know.
There is one thing, sir. What about the rent?
Oh, don't worry about that. You'll only be using the store a few days.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Besides, one good turn deserves another. Eric?
Well, so long, boys.
So long.
Gee, I wonder what he meant by that.
You know darn well what he meant by that. I'll tell you this much. I'm putting some money away every week from now on so I can choose my own date next Christmas.
Come on, let's get some more trees.
I can't understand why we don't get any customers. Sure enough people walking by.
Yeah, I thought this would be a swell location, too.
So did I. It's got great personality.
This card.
Oh, sorry.
Come on.
I don't have anything to discard. Holy smokes, I've got gin. Want to play, Rick?
Yeah, okay. Hey, here comes somebody.
A customer.
I better get this stuff.
Hi, boys.
Oh, hi, Bob.
How's it going?
Oh, pretty good. I've won $6 million from Dave playing gin.
Never mind that. How many trees have you guys sold?
I don't know how many of you sold, Dave.
None. How many of you sold, Wally?
Well, one, and that was to my brother-in-law. He can't pay us till after Christmas.
Sounds so good.
You got to do better than that.
Oh, I guess the competition's just too tough.
Well, why don't you do something to attract some attention?
Your mother's right. Let people know you're here so they don't just walk on by.
Well, we've got a sign out front.
Yeah, but that's not enough. You got to have an extra gimmick, a little showmanship. Like in the movies. They'd put on a big show with an orchestra and girls, blondes, brunettes, redheads.
Hey, that gives me a great idea. Let's go to the movies.
You know, that's not such a bad idea.
Well, who'll pay for the tickets?
No, I mean putting on the show.
That'd be great, Pop, but where are we going to get the girls?
Well, you don't especially need girls. Let Ricky get his guitar, set up a loudspeaker, play some music, and then sing a couple of rock and roll songs. I think that'd attract a lot of people. Don't you think so, Harriet?
Well, yes, I think it's a wonderful idea. And if the entertainment's good enough, we might even buy our tree here.
My card, madam.
Okay, folks, step right in. The trees are on the inside. Any kind you want, any size, any shape, any color. Even if you don't want to buy a tree, come on in. It's nice and warm in here. You can hear some good rock and roll music.
Right, folks. There'll be another number in just a minute.
Oh, hi, Rick. Your music sounds just great.
Oh, thank you. How do you like our trees?
I think they're beautiful. I'm going to buy one.
Oh, great. Well, there's a real nice one right over here.
Oh, yes, that is a pretty one. Excuse me.
Hello. Well, may I help you? We have some very nice trees here.
Well, I'm looking for Dave Nelson. My Uncle Ed said I could find him here.
Uncle Ed?
Yes.
Uncle Ed Ferguson?
That's right.
Well, I'm Dave Nelson.
Oh, I'm Jean Ferguson.
How do you do? This is my brother Ricky.
Hello.
Hello.
This is my sister Ann.
Well, Merry Christmas, my dear. Here, let me show you some trees.
Well, great.
I'm sure glad you could drop by.
Thanks, so am I.
Could you show me a tree?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Would you excuse me for a minute? This tree here, this is a very nice sturdy tree. What are you doing later tonight?
Well, I was going to the movies. Why, you got any ideas?
No, I was just curious. This one has a very nice shape.
Boy, you're not kidding.
What's that? I'm surprised.
Well, I'm glad to see you. This isn't really Santa Claus. This is our sales manager. This lady's interested in buying a tree. Would you mind showing her a few?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Well, we have a very nice tree right over here.
Excuse me for the interruption. Business before pleasure.
Well, we better be going.
Oh, what's your hurry?
Well, you fellows are pretty busy.
Well, just till we sell the rest of these trees here. Why don't you stick around? It won't take long.
To sell all these trees?
You underestimate the power of my brother and his friends. The trees are selling like mad.
If you love me like you say you do, baby, be true to me. If you love me like you say you do, baby, never stray from me. I want you, darling, ever by my side, baby, now can't you see? Oh, baby, I'm sorry. for all the wrong I've done. Oh, baby, I'm sorry for all the wrong I've done. Say you forgive me. I know I've done you mighty wrong. If you want me ever by your side, you gotta be true to me. If you want me ever by your side, you gotta stay home with me. Don't want no other man loving you, baby, oh, can't you see? Oh, baby, I'm sorry for all the wrong I've done. Oh, baby, I'm sorry for all the wrong I've done. Say you forgive me. I know I've done you mighty wrong. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. Oh, baby, I'm sorry for all the wrong I've done. Oh, baby, I'm sorry for all the wrong I've done. Say you forgive me. I know I've done you mighty wrong.
Hey, it looks like the boys are doing all right.
How about this? They've sold practically all the trees.
Are you sure you don't want me to carry this out to the car for you now?
Oh, no, thank you. I can make it.
Okay, Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Pa.
Hey, the idea worked out pretty well, huh?
Yeah, it sure did. Just get rid of the rest of these trees here and we can lock up the store.
Well, good.
Hi, Mom.
Rick.
Hi, Rick.
Hey, why don't we give the rest of these away? We don't want to keep those beautiful girls waiting.
What beautiful girls.
What do you care? You're not going out with them.
They're Mr. Ferguson's nieces.
Nieces?
He has two of them.
Well, look, if you boys have a date, why don't you run along and your dad and I'll sell the rest of the trees for you?
Oh, thanks, Mom.
Yeah, thanks.
Will you take this home for me, Pa?
Okay.
See you later.
All right.
Hey, how about a date for Santa Claus?
Okay, Crooner, get up on the stage and sell the rest of those trees.
Hey, you know, that's not a bad idea.
If you love me like you say you do, baby, be true to me. If you love me like you say you do, baby, never stray from me. I want you, darling, ever by my side, baby. Now can't you see? Oh, baby, I'm sorry
That's good.
for all the wrong I've done. Oh, baby, I'm sorry for all the wrong I've done. Say you'll forgive me. I know I've done you mighty wrong. If you want...
You know, Pop sounds darn good.
He sure does. Yeah.
Well, sure. Didn't you know? He was the Ricky Nelson of his day.
Hurry up, honey. We'll be late for the show.
Here I am, Santa Claus.
Well, after all, it's Christmas.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Mom. She scared me. I thought it was Pop.
Oh?
I was just looking through some of his stuff trying to get an idea of what to get him for Christmas.
Oh. Well, I know one thing he'd like to have, an outboard motor.
Oh, well, like you always say, Mom, it's not the gift that counts, it's the thought behind it.
Did you decide on anything?
Well, not yet. Of course, there's always the old standby, shirts and ties.
Oh, he has quite a few ties.
Well, you could always use a couple more.
Hey, he could use a new belt. He's been complaining that all his old ones are shrinking.
Or I could get him some film for his movie camera.
No, I'm going to get that for him. Of course, he can always use more shirts.
I think I'll go down to the Emporium and look around.
Look around for what?
Oh, nothing. Just look around.
Well, I'll take anything as long as it fits.
Well, you sure can't surprise anybody around this house.
Rick?
Yeah?
Don't forget, it's not the thought behind the gift. It's the gift itself that counts.
Pop.
I'm sorry, sir. Would you mind not handling the merchandise, please?
Oh, hi, Wally.
Hi. You buying a shirt?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm just trying to figure out what to get my father for Christmas.
Yeah, I've got the same problem. That's a nice shirt. How much is it?
$12.50.
I've still got the same problem.
Hey, how about getting some neckties?
Oh, gee, your father's got a whole closet full of them. So does mine. Of course, he could always use a few more.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Hi, fellas.
Hi. We thought we'd look at some ties.
Well, we have a nice selection. Do you see anything you like?
Yeah, this is very nice.
Hey, that's mine.
Oh, I meant this one.
Is it for yourself?
No, it's for my father. I wonder if you have this in blue.
I think so, right over here.
Look, why don't you go look around while I get the tie?
Are you kidding?
Is this about what you had in mind?
Oh, yeah, this is very nice. Could you gift wrap it for me, please?
All right. Be glad to.
Hey, would you wrap this as a gift, too, please?
All right. Excuse me.
Oh, don't go away.
I was just going to get my book.
Oh, I was just thinking, while I was here, I might as well get a necktie for my brother, too.
Me, too.
All right. I'll be right back.
You don't have a brother?
Well, get one for your brother.
Do you like these?
Oh, yeah. This is very nice.
Will there be anything else, fellas?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Well, let's see. You have the 4 ties, the 2 shirts, the wallet, and the socks.
Yeah, that's right.
And you have the 4 ties, and the belt.
Yeah, and the $12.50 shirt.
Oh, yes, I don't want to forget that. I'll get these wrapped. Incidentally, we have a special on these Argentine gaucho shirts.
Oh, they're very nice.
Very nice.
Confidentially, I agree with you, but I'm supposed to tell you about them.
Well, that takes care of a lot of my Christmas shopping.
Yeah, mine, too.
You know, I get the feeling she kind of likes me. She sure is a cute girl, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, she's okay. You know, I was just thinking as long as I'm down here anyway, I might as well finish up all my Christmas shopping.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Thanks. Same to you. What is this, a welcoming committee?
Well, sort of. We saw you drive up.
Hey, I bet this is for me.
This looks like mine.
Now, wait a second. Nobody gets anything till Christmas morning.
You sure are generous. Looks like you bought out the store.
Boy, you're not kidding.
Well, I figured as long as I was down there, I'd get a couple extra things.
You sure did.
Oh, I got some beautiful presents for you, Pop. I just thought I'd let you know so you won't be embarrassed Christmas morning.
Oh, well, I can't hear a thing. Come on, let's get out of here.
Is it all right with you if I hide some of this stuff now?
Sure, go ahead.
What's in here?
Oh, just some stuff I got for myself. Go ahead, you can look at it.
You really went all out. Hey, this is a beautiful tie.
Yeah, I kind of like it. Was she pretty? Who's that?
Well, the sales girl that talked you into buying all this stuff.
What are you talking about? It's Christmas. You have to buy presents for everybody. I figured as long as I was down there, I'd get it all done at once. Nobody talked me into anything.
Okay.
Was she pretty? What makes you think it was a girl? After all, I bought this stuff at the men's department. And most of the salespeople there are men.
Okay, but you don't have to get mad about it.
Is she pretty? Yeah, she sure is.
Well, what are you going to do on your Christmas vacation this year, Dave?
On some vacation, I'll be working at the law office most of the time.
Oh, yeah. How about you, Rick?
Well, I've been thinking about that. Maybe I'll get a job.
You must be kidding.
But what kind of a job?
Well, I was thinking about, a salesman, for instance.
Oh, whereabouts?
Well, when I was at the Emporium today, I saw a sign that said they need some more Christmas help.
Well, that might be interesting.
Yeah, I think so.
Now I get it.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
Well, I don't.
Well, I don't either.
Well, they've got a beautiful sales girl down there. She's the one that sold them all that stuff today.
Look, I want to work there because I can use some money.
Well, sounds like a good enough reason.
I think it might be good experience.
Well, at least it won't hurt to go down there tomorrow morning and find out. And not because of any girl.
I haven't said a thing. Just good luck, and I hope she's still there.
Wally. Rick, what are you doing here?
Well, the same thing you are, I guess, applying for a job.
Well, I thought you were just going to take it easy this Christmas vacation.
Well, yeah, I was, but I changed my mind. Well, what about you? I thought you had that job lined up at the hardware store.
Well, I did. But I think it'd be a lot more interesting working here. Boy, they sure ask enough questions.
Yeah. Who are you going to use for references?
Oh, friends. Say, you can use me if you want to. I'll be glad to tell them everything I know about you.
Oh, well, thanks a lot, but I'll think of somebody.
Well, whatever you say.
Right in here. Please sit down, gentlemen. I see you both want to be salesmen.
Yes, sir.
You haven't had much experience.
Oh, I'm sure we could handle it.
Oh, I'm sure we could.
Well, let's see what we have open.
How about men's furnishings? Ties and shirts?
Yes, we might be able to try you there.
That sounds good to me, too.
Well, you've had all that experience at the hardware store. Wouldn't that be better for you?
No, I just worked there a short time.
How about sporting goods?
I say that might be good for you, Rick.
No, I think I'd rather try the men's furnishings, if I have a choice.
Well, we do need some extra help there.
I think I'd like that, too.
Or how about the toy department? Would either of you fellows be interested in that?
Well, I think I know more about clothes.
No, me too. I've worn clothes all my life.
Well, we'll put you both down for men's furnishings.
Oh, thank you very much.
Miss Johnson, you have a minute?
Yes, sir.
I'm sure Miss Johnson will help you all she can.
Well, hello there.
Hi.
Do you know each other?
Well, not exactly. See, we bought some things in here yesterday.
Oh, well, Terry Johnson, this is Rick Nelson, and Wally Dibble.
How do you do?
They're going to be working with you.
Oh, how nice.
Would you show them how to fill out their sales books and get them started?
I'll be glad to.
Good. Well, it's nice to have you working with us.
Thank you very much.
See you later.
Yes, sir.
Well, this is quite a surprise.
Well, after all the stuff he sold us yesterday, we decided we could use some Christmas money.
Well, come on around here and I'll show you how we do things. There's really nothing to it. You just put your section number here and then your sales number here. Oh, there's one of my best customers. Would you excuse me?
Oh, sure.
I'll ask Miss Quigley to help you. Oh, Miss Quigley?
Yes, dearie?
Could you help us a moment over here, please?
Sure.
This is Dickie.
Ricky.
Oh, I'm sorry. And this is Charlie, is it?
Wally.
Well, this is Wally, and they're going to be working with us. So would you please show them how to fill out their sales book?
Certainly.
Yes.
Now, there's really nothing to it. You just put your section number here and your sales number here. Fellas? Section number here.
This is very smart. I'm sure your husband will like it.
Would you like me to try it on so you can get an idea of how it looks?
I beg your pardon? I don't think that'll be necessary.
Oh, well, whatever you say, Miss Johnson.
I'll take it.
Okay. How about some handkerchiefs?
Yes, that's an idea.
May I suggest you let Miss Johnson select them for you? She has excellent taste.
Would you like initialed handkerchiefs?
Yes, please, the initial R.
These are very nice. Pure Irish linen.
Yes, there's a shamrock in every box.
Miss Johnson.
Yes, sir.
May I talk to you for a moment?
Oh, certainly. Excuse me.
I'll take a half a dozen of these.
Look, Rick, there are some other customers waiting over here.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I was just trying to help Miss Johnson.
Miss Johnson doesn't need any help.
Oh, yes, sir. I realize that.
Thank you.
May I help you, sir?
Oh, yes, I'd like to see the plain white shirt with the button-down collar.
Yes, sir. What size?
16.5, 33.
How's everything going?
Oh, just fine.
Will you excuse me for a minute, please?
Sure.
Allow me.
Oh, thank you.
You need some help?
No, thanks.
Wally's doing just fine.
Oh, be careful there. It looks like it's slipping.
Miss?
Yes, ma'am? Excuse me.
What'd you have to butt in for?
Butt in.
What's going on here?
Oh, we were just helping Miss Johnson tie this package.
Well, you have a customer, don't you?
Yes, sir.
And you were straightening the stock?
Yes, sir.
Well, come on, boys. Let's get going.
Maybe we better give this back to Terry.
Hi.
Well, hi, Rick.
How's everything going?
Just fine, thanks.
I think I'll take this tie, please.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hi.
Well, hi, Wally.
How's everything going?
Just fine, thanks.
The tie, please.
Come on, Wally. I think there's a customer over here.
Could I drive you home, Terry?
Oh, thanks a lot, but I have my own car.
Oh, well, maybe you could drive me home.
Don't you have a car?
Oh, I haven't.
What are you talking about? You said you're double parked.
Oh, maybe the police have towed it away.
See you tomorrow.
Oh,
wait a second.
What's going on here?
There's something wrong with the time clock.
Yeah, it seems to be stuck.
Well, hi there.
Hi, Mom.
We just about given up on you.
Well, I had to stay a little later. The time clock got jammed up.
How'd it go today?
Oh, pretty good, thanks.
How you doing with a beautiful sales girl?
Okay, she's very nice.
Well, come on, let's have some of the details.
What do you mean, details?
Well, you know what I mean. You got a date with her yet?
No, of course not. I just started working there.
Well, you had all day to get acquainted.
Well, now, wait a second. I thought you were working at the store to make some money.
I am.
It sounds to me like you're more interested in the sales girl.
Well, why can't he be interested in both?
It's okay with me if it's okay with the Emporium.
I'll give you one more day. And if you don't make any progress, I think I'll take a run down there and look this girl over myself.
Well, a lot of good that'll do you.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't done my Christmas shopping yet. And don't forget, the customer is always right.
Well, do your shopping someplace else. I got enough competition as it is.
Well, now, wait a second. After all, you're a salesman. You don't want to discourage business.
No, but I want to discourage David.
What I understand is, if you want to date with this girl, why don't you just ask her?
No, Mom, I think you got something there. I'll ask her the first thing in the morning.
And while we're at it, I've got another suggestion.
Well, what's that?
Eat your dinner before it gets cold.
Sure has been busy this morning, hasn't it?
Sure has. Thank goodness Christmas only comes once a year.
Yeah, it gets kind of hectic around here.
I was so exhausted last night, I didn't even eat any dinner. I just took my bath and plopped into bed.
How about tonight? Or maybe tomorrow night?
What do you mean?
Well, do you think we could go to a show or something?
Oh, gee, thanks, Rick, but we're going to be working late every night this week.
Oh. Well, how about right now? The traffic seems to have slowed up a little. Do you think we could sneak off and get a cup of coffee or a Coke or something?
Hey, that sounds like a good idea.
I wasn't talking to you, Wally.
Well, gee, fellas, I don't think we should all leave at once.
Oh, she's absolutely right. Why don't you and I take our break now, and when we get back, Rick can leave?
You have a customer, Wally.
Me? What about you?
I really think we should take our breaks one at a time. Excuse me. May I help you?
Yes, where are the men's pajamas, please?
The next style over.
Thank you. Now, if she'd have said I'd like to see something in men's pajamas, we could have gotten a big laugh out of it.
By the way, how are you fellas doing with your sales?
Oh, well, not too good.
Me either.
There seems to be a lot of people around, but nobody's buying anything.
Well, I've been doing very well. I hate to say this, but I don't think you fellas are trying too hard.
Hi, Terry.
Oh, hi, Conrad. How are things in this shoe department?
That's what I came over to tell you. I was top man in the whole department last week, and I'm leading so far this week.
Well, that's wonderful.
Would you like to help me celebrate with a cup of coffee?
I'd love to. Would you fellas mind holding down the fort for a while?
No, not at all.
I'll be back in about 10 minutes.
Well, how do you like that?
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am?
I'd like to buy these 2 ties, please.
Oh, sir. Boy, what a cornball that Conrad is.
Maybe so, but he's doing better than we are.
Thank you. Well, shoes are easier to sell than neckties.
Yeah, you got a point there. He's also doing pretty well with Terry. At least better than we are.
Thank you, sir. Well, are you suggesting that she's impressed with him just because he happened to ring up a few sales?
Oh, no. That's ridiculous. May I help you, sir?
May I help you, madam? call again. Oh, may I help you, madam?
May I help you, sir? Sir? Oh, sorry, Mr. Jones.
That's okay, Rick. I'm glad you fellows are finally getting the idea.
Yes, sir. May I help you, madam?
May I help you, sir? Watch it, Sonny. You're getting in the way of a real salesman.
Look, will you let me get by? I have a customer waiting.
Well, I suppose somebody has to make a small sale.
Here you are, sir.
That'll be $28.65.
Be $34.50. Not bad, huh?
Oh, take a look at that.
Well, you're only a couple of dollars ahead of me.
Let's see how you fellas are doing. Hey, that's darn good.
Well, naturally, we're a couple of real salesmen. Especially me. You act like you don't believe me.
I'll believe you when you sell one of those.
How you doing?
Oh, pretty good. Well enough to impress a certain young lady.
Hey, it's way past your dinner time. Aren't you guys going to eat?
Oh, I think I'll skip dinner tonight.
Oh, go ahead, Wally. I'll take care of things while you're gone.
Oh, gee, that's very nice of you, Rick, but I'm not really very hungry.
Okay. Can I help you, miss?
Men's furnishings. Oh, hi, Uncle George. How many did you get? Well, weren't you able to round up any more than that? Yes, sir. Well, we'll be able to handle it for you. Yes, sir. Thank you. Hey, when'd you sell all that stuff?
Oh, in the last hour or so.
You didn't wait on that many people.
Well, I've been concentrating on quality, not quantity.
Well, I think you've been buying the stuff yourself. But don't worry, I'll catch up.
You sound pretty sure of yourself.
I just have a feeling.
Wally, there's some customers asking for you.
Oh, thank you, Terry. Excuse me. Say, keep busy, will you, son? Straighten up the stock or something.
Did they ask for Wally by name?
Yes, they did.
Gee, that's funny.
Hi, Aunt Catherine, Uncle Ray, Aunt Jenny, Cousin Buddy, Marjorie, Uncle Gordon, Aunt Maud, Uncle George. Oh, so glad you came down. Well, let's start over here. Now we have a wonderful selection of sweaters. Hey, I did pretty well here. I never realized there was so much ready cash in our family. You better get going. You're not doing so well.
Oh, maybe not, but I will from now on. Hi, Mom, Pop, Dave.
Pretty sneaky getting your family down here.
You did the same thing.
Yeah, but I didn't use my immediate family.
Well, folks, what can I do for you? That's my opening line. I say that to all the customers.
I can help you out, Rick, but I've already bought most of my presents.
Oh, buy some more. Shop till it hurts.
Well, we don't mind doing our Christmas shopping here, but why all the pressure? Does this have anything to do with the girl you were telling us about?
Well, to tell you the truth, yes, it does.
How you doing, Rick?
Oh, fine, thank you.
Good. Pardon me?
Pardon me. Is that the girl?
No.
Is that the girl over there?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah. Hey, she's cute.
Pardon me. Hey, wait a minute, where are you going?
I have some more shopping to do.
Come back here, David.
Looks like you just lost a customer.
Well, that's okay. He's not a very big spender anyway.
Say, these would be nice for Uncle Al, don't you think so?
Yeah, they come in several colors. It's a real bargain.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
If you ever wore a thing like that, I'd disown him.
Well, I can't say as I'd blame you.
You're doing a great job, boys. I don't mind telling you I was a little concerned at first, but you're doing beautifully, both of you.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Keep up the good work.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jones must be very pleased. He doesn't pay compliments like that too often.
Oh, thanks. We owe it all to you, you know.
Me?
Oh, sure. You set such a good example for us, we just had to do our best.
Yeah, you've been a real inspiration.
Well, thanks, fellas. I'm glad to hear that.
Hey, now that we're on a friendlier basis, would you care to reconsider and go out with me tonight? It's still early.
Well, thanks, Rick, but I'm afraid I can't.
Well, how about me? I may be a little shorter, but I'm a lot of laughs.
Well, you're both very nice, but I really don't have the time. I have a lot of packing to do.
What do you mean?
Well, I wasn't sure I could make it until this afternoon, but I'm going back home for Christmas.
You mean right now? Tonight?
My plane leaves in about 2 hours.
Well, isn't that kind of sudden?
Well, I really have you boys to thank. At first, they didn't think they could get along without me, but you fellas have done so well that they told me to go ahead and go.
Well, isn't that nice? How long are you going to be gone?
About 2 or 3 weeks, I guess. Would you boys do me a favor?
Oh, sure.
Well, my sister's going to be taking my place starting tomorrow, and I was wondering if you could kind of help her out and sort of look after her while I'm gone.
Oh, sure.
Well, she's waiting for me right over there. I'd like you to meet her. Oh, Mary Jane? This is Rick, and this is Wally. Hi.
Hi. Holy mackerel.
Anything you want to know, just ask the boys.
Yeah, anything at all. Anything at all.
Well, I guess I better be going. I'll see you fellas in a couple of weeks.
Have a nice trip. Merry Christmas.
Same to you. Keep up the good work.
Oh, we will.
By the way, I sold one of those ridiculous shirts tonight. That'll give you something to shoot at.
You're not kidding. Those shirts themselves are something to shoot at.
Goodbye, boys.
Goodbye.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow, fellas.
Okay. Well, that's what I call a happy ending. Yeah, this job gets better all the time. You know something? I may work here every Christmas.
You say she's gone home for Christmas?
Yeah, her plane leaves tonight.
When will she be back?
In about 2 or 3 weeks. How come you're so interested?
Oh, no special reason.
Dave, I can't find my golf socks. Your mother says she thinks maybe she put them in your drawer by mistake.
Help yourself, Pop.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, she sure is a nice girl. And a good salesman, too. You remember that crazy sports shirt I tried to sell you, Pop?
Well, that wasn't a sports shirt. That was a nightmare.
Well, she sold one.
You're kidding.
No, they've had them there for about 5 years, and that was the first one anybody's ever sold.
Somebody must have been colorblind. Hey.
Now, wait a second.
That's not fair, Pop. Now you've seen your Christmas present.
I hope this is all right.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, my being out with you like this. I mean, isn't there a rule about employees going out together or something?
Oh, no, not that I know of. If there is, it certainly wouldn't apply to just taking someone out to lunch.
I hope it's okay. I wouldn't want to get into trouble my first day on the job.
Oh, I'm sure it's all right. Don't you think so, Wally? Well, the way I look at it, happy employees make for satisfied customers. Besides, what we do on our own time is our business. Don't you think so, Martha?
Whatever you say, honey.
Boy, that sure smells good.
Thank you. The boys coming?
Yeah, they'll be right down. Can I give you a hand here?
Yeah, you want to take these in?
Okay.
Careful now.
I think I can handle it.
You fixing breakfast this morning, Pop?
Well, your mother's helping me.
How am I doing?
Well, I'm not bad. Keep up the good work.
We might be a little late for dinner tonight. We have a fraternity meeting.
Can I expect you for dinner or not?
Well, let's put it this way. What are we having?
Watercress sandwich.
It'll take a little longer than we thought.
What's the meeting all about?
Gee, I don't know. Do you know, Dave? Yeah, we're planning a party before Christmas vacation starts.
Oh, I thought your Christmas vacation was a series of parties.
Oh, come on now, Mom. It's not as bad as all that.
Yeah, this year, how about planning to spend 1 or 2 evenings with the old folks, huh?
Old folks? What old folks?
Yeah, what old folks?
I was referring to your old father and your young mother.
Oh, naturally, we'll be around to pick up our presents.
Well, thanks a lot. But you might set aside Christmas Eve. I'm getting tired of short-circuiting those lights every year.
Oh, don't worry, Bob. We'll be around. Oh, sure. Maybe 2 or 3 nights.
Well, any spare time you guys can give us will be deeply appreciated.
Not that we don't want you guys to have a good time. It's just that we don't want you to ignore us completely during the holidays.
Oh, don't worry, Mom. We'll be late.
Bye, dear.
Good day, Mom.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, I'm sorry.
What's the matter?
I forgot to kiss you goodbye.
How many cards do you want? I'll take 3. 1.
I think I got you this time.
Come on, you guys. Let's get this meeting started. Okay. Come on, Wally. Let's go.
Okay.
Meeting, please come to order. The meeting, please come to order.
Hey, just a second.
Come on, you guys, break up the card game.
A full house?
Well, let's get the meeting started. Come on, Wally.
Come on, let's get going. What do we have having a meeting for anyway? Can't we have a party without making a big deal out of it? Well, we always have a meeting before we have a party.
The thing is, it's Christmas, and we ought to plan something in keeping with the holiday spirit.
What about a luau?
At Christmas?
Well, sure, we could wear red lace and green hula skirts. Any other suggestions? What about you, Rick?
This is the first full house I've had in weeks.
Come on, fellas, we got a lot of important business here.
How does this sound, you guys? Instead of having just the usual dance, maybe we could sing Christmas carols or something.
Christmas carols?
Sure, you know. You gather around the piano, put your arm around your girl.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Take care of that, Harry.
Can I ask a simple question?
Well, go ahead if it's simple enough.
Well, how are we going to gather around the piano when we don't have a piano?
Hey, that's right. Can't we borrow one from someplace?
What about the piano in the auditorium?
Oh, they're using it for the Christmas play. Why don't we rent one?
Hey, that sounds like a good idea. How much do you think it'll cost?
Well, it can't be too much. All we want it for is one night. Well, why don't we find out about it?
That's a good idea, Dave. Let us know how you make out. Sure, it was your idea.
It was not.
Oh, that's right. All those in favor of Dave and Rick finding out about renting a piano say aye.
Aye. Thanks a lot.
See how easy it is?
Now, wait a second, you guys. We'll do it on one condition, that the chairman of the committee goes with us.
Now you're talking. Oh, thanks a lot, fellas, but I've got an awful lot of important business to attend to here.
Come on, Wally. Let's give it another try.
On second thought, maybe I better go along with you fellas. I'll see you tomorrow, Bob.
Getting a very fine piano here, Mrs. Wagner.
Well, we've always wanted one. And you'll deliver it tomorrow without fail.
Yes, ma'am. You can count on it.
Well, thanks for everything.
Thank you. And good luck with your lessons, Sonny. Don't forget, practice every day. May I help you, gentlemen?
Yes, sir. We're interested in renting a piano.
Well, we have some very nice ones here. How about something like this?
Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah.
How long will you be renting it for?
Just one night. We're having a party at the fraternity house.
Party at the fraternity house?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's our annual Christmas blast.
Well, maybe you'd like this one better. This one over here.
Well, I like that one.
Very sturdy. Well put together.
Well, what about the other one?
Actually, these older pianos have a much better tone. It'll be all tuned up.
Well, how much would it be for one night?
I think we can let you have this one for $10.
Hey, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
You understand the rental's payable in advance.
Oh, of course.
You step this way, please.
Hey, wait a second, fellas. Can we have $10? I've got 6.
I've got 3. Have you got a buck?
I've got 50, 75, and 2 poker chips. Here's the rest.
Here you are, sir. $10. Is that right?
Well, yes, that's for the rental. There'll be a hauling charge, of course.
A hauling charge?
Yes. Costs $15 to take it out there.
Gee, that'll be $25.
Plus another $15 to bring it back.
Well, that's a little bit more than we counted on.
I'm sorry, that's the standard charge.
Well, maybe we better think it over a little. What do you say, Wally?
Well, to be honest with you, that's more than we were going to spend for the entire party.
I wish I could do better, but I'm afraid I can't, fellas.
Oh, that's okay. Thanks anyway.
Go again.
Wally?
Yeah?
The money?
Oh, that's right. Some of that was yours, wasn't it?
Most of it. And the poker chips. I may want to get back in the game. Rick, what about Sue Collins? Oh, what about her? Well, you used to go with her, didn't you? Well, so what? Well, she's got a piano. Maybe we could borrow hers. Well, as you said, I used to go with her. I haven't been out with her in about 6 months. Why don't you call her up and invite her to the party? Oh, yeah, that sounds great. I just call her up and say, "Hi, Sue. How would you like to come to the Christmas party and bring your piano?"
Say, there's something here I think might interest you guys.
What's that, Mom?
Well, there's an ad in the paper for a piano for sale.
We can't even afford to rent one. How could we buy one?
Well, this is a used piano. It's owned by a private party. It only costs $40.
Hey, that's not bad. Yeah, and instead of having it for just one night, we'd have it there all the time.
Sure, I think it sounds good.
It'd be perfect if we had the $40. At least we could talk to the guys about it tomorrow. Yeah, thanks a lot, Mom.
You betcha, anytime.
Hey, what about Sally Anderson? Well, does she have a piano? Oh, no, but I sure like to take her to the party.
Well, that's all well
and good, but according to the last treasurer's report, we only have $25.12 in the treasury.
Well, can't we raise the other $15?
It might be kind of tough around Christmas time.
Well, maybe we can get it for less than $40.
Well, yeah, after all, that's only the asking price. Maybe if we give them a little sob story, they might come down a little.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, Wally's right. Here we are, a bunch of hard-working college boys struggling for an education. All we want is a piano to bring a little music into our holiday season.
Please, not while I'm eating.
It's worth a try.
Well, maybe he's right. At least we can go over and talk to the people.
Well, let's get going. We'll better take my car.
Oh, mine's right outside.
I know, but mine looks a little hungrier than yours.
Here, I'll take that, Rick. It's on me today.
Hey, thanks, Wally.
Oh, that's okay. The meeting of the piano committee, deductions for refreshments of $1.85.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? We're going to need every cent we've got.
Oh, okay, if that's the way you want it. You owe 10 cents, you owe 70 cents, and you owe 35 cents.
Sure this is the right house?
It's the address in the paper.
Remember now, let's not act too anxious. Maybe we can save ourselves a few dollars.
Yes?
Mrs. Stevens?
Yes.
Did you advertise in the paper about a piano for sale?
Oh, yes. Won't you come in?
Thank you.
Charles, these boys are here about the piano.
Oh, fine. I'm Mr. Stevens, and this is Mrs. Stevens.
How do you do? I'm David Nelson. This is my brother Ricky, and this is Bruce.
Oh, how do you do, boys? Won't you sit down?
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Would you like some cookies?
Oh, no thanks.
Are you sure? I just made them this afternoon.
Well, you talked me into it. Me too.
Oh, good. I know all boys like cookies.
Sit down, sit down.
Thank you.
You boys from the college?
Yes, sir. We're all members of the same fraternity.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, here we are. Take just as many as you like.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I think I'll leave them here just in case you want some more.
Boy, they sure are good.
Oh, thank you.
Sure.
Well, we always like to have a lot of cookies around during the holidays. When the children were home, I used to make a big bowl of fruit punch every Christmas. It was darn good too, wasn't it, Mother?
Certainly was.
I bet it was.
Well, the kids always liked it. It was my own recipe. I'd always start out by chilling the punch bowl, and that's very important to know. Then you take a half a dozen grapefruit.
Oh, now, Charles, the boys are here to talk about the piano.
I'm sorry, fellas, but we don't get young people to talk to very often. Well, here it is. It's a little old, but it's in good condition.
It looks very nice.
Yeah, it sure does.
It's been in the family for years.
We don't get much use out of it anymore, and we thought somebody else might enjoy it.
Well, we don't have a piano at the fraternity house, so we thought we might try to pick one up, if we could afford it.
Hey, you know how it is when you're going to college.
Would you like to try it?
Oh, Rick's the piano player.
Go on, Rick.
There's a little something my mother taught me.
Oh, that's nice.
I think it's called pretty cool nowadays, Mother.
Yeah, that was great, Rick.
The piano has a real good sound.
Well, what do you think, fellas?
Well, it's a real nice piano. It's just a question of whether we can afford it or not. You see, we've had quite a few expenses at the fraternity.
Oh, just a second, Bruce. Do you mind if we just talk it over for a few minutes?
No, not at all.
Of course not. Come on, Charles. We'll get them some more cookies.
I wish I'd made some punch for the boys. It goes so good with the cookies.
What's the matter, Dave? I thought I was going pretty good there.
Well, that's just it. There's such nice people, and the piano's worth every bit of $40.
We don't have $40. We only have $25.
Well, we ought to be able to raise the rest someplace. It's only $15 more.
Well, what are we going to do?
Well, why don't we tell them we'll take the piano, we'll give them the $25 as a deposit, and pay them the rest later?
Hey, yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, okay, but I don't think there's anything wrong with trying to get it for a little less.
Here we come.
We've talked it over, and we've come to a decision.
So have we. Tell them, Charles.
Well, fellas, we've had this piano for a good number of years, and our little family's gotten a lot of pleasure out of it, so we've decided not to sell it after all.
Oh, gee, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we figured it just wouldn't be right to sell it to you boys, so we're going to give it to you.
That's awfully nice of you, but honestly, we'd much rather pay for it.
No, now it's all settled. We want you to accept it in the spirit of Christmas.
Gee, I guess we don't know what to say.
Well, you don't have to say anything. You see, our family, our children have all grown up and moved away, and it makes us happy to know that you boys are enjoying it.
Gee, this is awfully nice of you. I know all the boys at the house will sure appreciate it.
Well, have you any way of getting it over to the house?
Yes, sir. We have a truck we can borrow.
Well, you just drop by any time to pick it up. We're always here.
Here are a few more cookies. I thought the boys at the house might like them.
Oh, thank you.
That's okay. It's a pleasure.
Then we'll see you later this afternoon.
Good. Maybe I'll have some of that punch ready.
Oh, that's... Who put these lights away last year?
Probably some graduating senior. And he graduated with honors and not signed.
Hey, Rick, you know there was a lot of old music in here?
Oh, yeah. I guess they must have forgotten about it. What do you mean you lost your dog? Hokey pokey diddly rum. And Barney Google with the goo-goo googly eyes. You know, they just don't write songs like these anymore.
Hey, look at these old Christmas carols. It came upon the midnight clear, Adeste Fidelis. Maybe they'd let us borrow these for the party.
We could ask him. Hey, there's an old picture album. Hey, there's Mr. Stevens.
Yeah, hasn't changed much.
He was an officer in World War I.
I guess they did have quite a family. Hey, here's a picture of Mr. Stevens making some punch. Bet you it was the same stuff he was telling us about. You know, I'll bet it does get kind of lonely when the family grows up and moves away. Yeah, I guess it does. You know, Mom and Pop were kidding, but we do kind of desert them around Christmas time. Yeah, I guess we do.
You know, my mother was complaining about the same thing.
Oh, mine too. You know, it might be a nice idea if we invited the parents to the Christmas party this year.
Oh, come on now. They weren't complaining that much.
I don't think it's such a bad idea. I'll bet they'd have a good time once they got over the shock. You want to take a vote on it?
Are you kidding? Who'd vote against Mother and Christmas?
It's all settled. We'll invite the parents.
Good.
Fine. Hey, how about asking Mr. and Mrs. Stevens to the party? They were the ones who gave us the idea. And the piano.
Yeah, why don't we invite them?
Yeah, I'm sure they'd appreciate it. That reminds me, we better take this stuff back to them. Rick? I've got it right here.
Oh, don't forget the cookie tin.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
And don't forget to get a refill.
Well, thanks a lot, fellas. It was awfully nice of you to bring these back.
It certainly was.
We thought you might be worried about them. These Christmas carols are yours, too, but we were wondering if we could borrow them. We could sure use the music for our party.
Why, of course. Help yourselves. Return them any time.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Yeah, we were also wondering if you'd like to come to our party. It's going to be very informal, and I think you'd have a good time.
Well, that's very nice of you, but I really don't think we'd fit in.
Oh, well, I don't think you'd feel out of place. We've invited all the parents.
We really appreciate your asking us, boys. Maybe some other time.
Yes, thanks a lot. It was very thoughtful of you.
Oh, it certainly was.
Well, if you change your mind, you're more than welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I hope you don't mind, but we just couldn't resist looking at a few of the pictures in your album.
Oh, that's okay. You had some good laughs, huh?
No, they're very interesting. Looks like you used to have some great times around the holiday season.
Yeah, we sure did. Yes, we have some wonderful memories, don't we, Mother?
We do indeed.
Well, I guess we better be going.
Nice you boys to drop by.
Yes, we certainly enjoyed it.
Oh, thank you. Goodbye.
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 They sure are nice people, aren't they?
Yeah, they sure are. I was hoping they'd come to the party.
Yeah. Well, I got the feeling they really wanted to, but they thought we invited them just to be polite.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's too bad.
Well, don't be surprised if they should show up anyway.
How do you figure that?
Well, I accidentally, on purpose, forgot the folder with the Christmas carols in it. That should give them a good excuse to come by.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Oh, boy.
Yes, ma'am?
You forgot the Christmas carols.
Oh,
bye-bye.
Bye.
Pardon me. May I cut in?
Well, I don't know. Have you met this gentleman?
Oh, well, it's possible. His face is kind of familiar. Oh, nice timing there.
Oh, the way it goes. Hi, Rick. Hi.
Hello, Rick.
Having a good time? Oh, yeah. I've almost danced with your mother 3 times.
It's a lovely party. I'm so glad you boys invited us.
Yeah, we may even remember you at Christmas after all.
Hey, Rick? Oh, hey, excuse me.
You gonna have any sandwiches or anything, Dave?
Well, I think it's a possibility. I haven't seen Mr. and Mrs. Stevens. Are they here?
Well, no, they're not coming.
We invited them, but I guess they're afraid they might feel a little out of place or something. That's a shame. I'll bet they would have had a good time.
Yeah, I think so.
Attention, everybody. Attention, please. Now, if we'll all gather around the piano, we thought it might be fun to sing some Christmas carols. How about it?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Rick. You're elected to play the piano.
Well, I'll try. Where's the music? Right here.
Here. Let's see what we've got. Why don't we start out with something real Christmassy? Here's one. What do you mean you lost your dog?
Oh, wait a minute. How'd this get in here? Hey, these aren't the Christmas carols. Hey, Mrs. Stevens must have given us the wrong folder. Well, I think I know most of them anyway.
Hey, Dave, Rick, there's someone here to see you.
Pardon, excuse me.
Oh, hi.
Hello,
Gee,
David.
I'm awful glad you could come over.
Rick.
Hi. May I have your attention, everybody?
I'd like you to meet the folks who gave us the piano. This is Mr. and Mrs. Stevens. Well, we're glad you decided to come to the party.
Oh, thank you, but we really can't stay. We're on our way to the movies. We just dropped by to give you the Christmas carols.
I must have given you the wrong folder.
Oh, thanks.
Well, it's awfully nice to have met all you young people.
Oh, please don't go. We need somebody to play the piano for the Christmas carol.
Oh, hold on now, David. Ricky can play the piano. I heard him.
Now, all those in favor of Mr. Stevens accompanying us on the piano, say aye.
You talked me into it.
Piano in here.
I know, but I can't let the boys down, Mother. Well, let's see now. How about Deck the Halls?
Mr. and Mrs. Stevens seem to be having a good time.
Yeah, I'm sure glad they came. It's lucky they made a mistake and gave us the wrong music.
You know, I've been thinking about that. Do you think it really was a mistake?
Well, they were on their way to the movies. With a car full of oranges, lemons, and grapefruit.
You think we ought to put in some more orange juice, Charlie?
Oh, no. I think we ought to put in some more grapefruit juice.
More grapefruit juice?
Oh, sure. That's what gives it the old sip.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman, then pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man, but you can do the job when you're in town. resolve later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland, walking in a winter wonderland. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Here, Oz, try this and see what you think.
Well, it's real good, Charlie, but don't you think it might have just a little too much grapefruit juice in it?
Oh, no, like I say, that's what gives it the old zip.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse